Hello and welcome to a quick, very special episode of Never Did It. I'm going to be doing this one solo. This is just going to be some quick Oscar predictions on who I think is going to win on the big night, and I'll also just toss in who I would vote for. All right, so let's start. The first one, I'm going to start off with live action short film. Very difficult category to predict, usually. I'm going to say that The Singers wins in this category because I really disliked it. And that often happens in that category. If I could choose a winner here, it would be Two People Exchanging Saliva. Another short film, we're going to look at that category. I think Retirement Plan is going to come out the winner there. I think Retirement Plan was very good, but I would vote for the short film, animated short Butterfly. Jumping, as long as we're on animated, let's do the animated feature film. I think this is going to be close, but ultimately I think Zootopia 2 is going to emerge the winner here, and that would have my vote as well. And now let's take a look at the documentary short films, as long as we're on the short films. Another hard one to predict. Five good choices in this category. I think The Devil is Busy is going to come out on top. My vote would be All the Empty Rooms, but again, strong nominees here. In the documentary feature category, again, very difficult to predict. They all have their strengths. I think The Perfect Neighbor will win. My vote, though, would be for The Alabama Solution. The new category, casting, is a tough one to predict because there's no history behind it, but I do think Sinners is going to emerge the winner here, especially after it won at the SAG. Plus, it's got a huge cast they're all very memorable in their own ways. So I think this one is going to go to Sinners, and that would have my vote as well. For the international feature film, again, an amazing category here of films. I think Sentimental Value is going to win. I think it was just an accident would have my vote. The biggest bummer on Oscar nomination morning for me was that No Other Choice by Park Chan-wook didn't make it into this category. But Sentimental Value, also a great film. I think that's a strong winner. For cinematography, I think this could be where Train Dreams actually wins something, gets a little recognition. It's in against some really heavy hitters, but Train Dreams would have my vote too, and I think that's going to win the Oscar. For film editing, I think this one's going to go to One Battle After Another, and having just watched it again the other day, I think that would have my vote as well. The film was just edited so well, it moves so smoothly. If we're moving on to costume design now, I think this one is going to go to Sinners as well, and that would have my vote. I mean, the costumes are fantastic, really well done for the period and for the genre and everything, just really strong. Production design, I think Frankenstein will win this one. Guillermo del Toro has a lot of nominations for this film, and they do like to award his films. Plus, I mean, the production design is, as usual with del Toro, fantastic. All, hand built and everything. It's really fantastic. It would have my vote as well. Now, if we go look at makeup and hairstyling, I think Sinners is going to win here again. Just a lot of cool makeup and hairstyling effects in this one. Going to the musical categories, I think Sinners, again, is going to be a big winner here with Ludwig Göransson, who's won a couple Oscars. I think is going to win this one. I think that's a great winner. These are five good scores, but I think I would vote for Johnny Greenwood win One Battle After Another. For the original song, I think Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters is going to win this one. It would also have my vote, but I wouldn't be upset if I lied to you from Sinners, or the Nick Cave song from Train Dreams won. But I certainly think it's going to be Golden. Maybe I lied to you. For sound, I think we got to go Sinners here again. It's just I think there's a lot of love for that movie, and that's going to carry over into this category. Or really any strong winners here. I probably would have voted for Surat here just because it's the only other category it's nominated in besides the international film, and I just really love Surat. But Sinners would be a good winner here. Visual effects, I think you have to go Avatar, Fire, and Ash. I think it's going to be the winner again, and would also have my vote. The visual effects in the Avatar movies are certainly not the weak points of it, so another good effort here. Looking at the writing categories, I think the adapted screenplay will go to Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle After Another, which would also have my vote. And I think the original screenplay is going to go to Sinners. This will be where Ryan Coogler wins the Oscar. I think I would vote for Marty Supreme here, but again, this is five strong nominees. Now getting into the bigger categories. For Best Director, I think this is Paul Thomas Anderson's to lose. I know Ryan Coogler has a lot of goodwill behind him, but I think Sinners is going to be awarded elsewhere, and this will be Paul Thomas Anderson winning his first Oscar as a director. An actor in a supporting role, well, this one is also tough between Sean Penn, Stellan Skarsgård, and Benicio del Toro. Ultimately, I think Benicio del Toro is going to take it because he was so well liked in that movie. I think he would have my vote. Again, really strong category here. Another strong category is actress in a supporting role. I think Amy Madigan from Weapons is going to take this, and she would have my vote as well. She was so good. And then when she did the little run, when she won the SAG Award, that was just so cool. For actress in a leading role, Jessie Buckley seems to have all the momentum here. And yeah, that's a good vote. That's a good vote. She'd be a good winner. I got another really strong category here. I'd vote for Rose Byrne from If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, and I could see her winning in an upset as well. But I think Jessie Buckley has this one. Actor in a leading role also is tough, just especially with Michael B. Jordan just having won the actor award. I think honestly Timothy Chalamet is going to end up coming from behind and winning this Oscar. He's just such a force in that movie. He would have my vote as well. But again, all five of the guys in this category: DiCaprio, Ethan Hawke, Michael B. Jordan, Wagner Moore, all just so good. And then finally we arrive at Best Picture, and I think there's a groundswell of support for Sinners, and boy, if Sinners won Best Picture, I think that would be fantastic. I also think it would be fantastic if One Battle After Another won, and that's the movie that I think is going to win. Again, these 10 are all very, very strong. You've got Begonia. F1 is a little bit of a weak link, but it was a really good summer movie. You've got Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, and Train Dreams. A really strong collection of Best Picture nominees this year. I do think One Battle After Another is going to take it, and I believe that would have, that or Sinners would have my vote. Let's call it a tie. Enjoy Oscar night.